So today, I just want to talk about something that just want to get it off my chest, okay? So I think that it's so funny how we constantly judge each other. We constantly poke at each other's flaws like we're perfect. And I can assure you, I am no more perfect than you. We all have our ups and downs, and we all have things that make us, not proud of ourselves. If we came together instead of divided, we can stand strong. We can encourage and inspire each other. We all have one life. I mean, good grief. Like, that, at the end of the day, one thing that we do have in common is death. One thing that we do have in common is our imperfections and our flaws. And if we literally came together and we all, worked together, we all forgave and lived, peacefully, things will be so much easier. We can encourage and inspire each other, because we all have that struggle, like I just said, and life is not perfect, or will it ever be, but what we can do is we can stop judging and acting as if we're more than the next person. If we keep the petty fights to ourselves and don't distribute anger, forgive easy, love harder, we'll be so much happier. And our little struggle won't even exist. We'll be able to help when help is needed, or lend a hand when we can. No one will ever have to worry. No one will ever have to doubt themselves. Like me, for example, I try, to be as encouraging as I can, whether I like you or not, as loving as I can. I stay humble, and I think that, we all leave the world the same way, death, like we all die, and, having these little fights and things like that, to me, it's like, you can just forgive the person, you can just, look forward, to a future, you can, leave that stuff behind. It's just not, it's so petty and childish and so just doesn't make any sense, so I you just never know when you'll be able to hold someone's hand again or say hello again. Let's not regret showing hate, but to be confident in showing love, Like, life is all we have. Love is all we have in this world, I'm not going to keep stressing it. But if you knew how valuable and priceless love is, and if you knew how fragile someone's life was, you will learn to get over the small stuff and just grow together. I don't know. You can just keep being a good friend, We should never regret anything based off of negative emotions. Just because, I'm mad at you one day doesn't mean that I'll remain mad at you. Doesn't mean that I'll never talk to you again, because I believe that, we are all imperfect and we're all going to make mistakes. And mistakes, don't have to be your reality, but your growth, In the end, if we continue to forgive and love, it will make a difference. We can, it's kind of like, why contribute to BS? Why not just be different? Like something that I do all the time, I have people so mean to me. Some people are so mean to me. And they come in and out of my life. They just stop talking to me for no reason. They don't even give me an explanation as to what's going on. They just stop talking to me. And I think that it's so fucked up. And I think that people's mentality nowadays is like, I'm mad at this bitch, so you know what? I'm just never going to talk to her again. Just bye. Which is cool. If you want to leave my life, then I'm not going to stop you. Do what you got to do at the end of the day, because, do what makes you happy. But a lot of times I feel like when you do that, especially to me, I'm a good friend. I'm a very, very good friend. Yes, I make mistakes, because we all make mistakes, but I'm a really good friend. I'm very, very loyal. I'm that type of friend that will give you $100 if you need one. I'm the type of friend that will help you pay your car note if I have it, if I can. I'm the type of friend who will drive hours away to help you with your situation. I'm that type of friend who will answer every single one of your calls, and don't matter how mad I am, don't matter how upset I am with you, I'm still going to answer. I'm still going to be there. I'm still going to, be helpful. I'm still going to answer your calls. I'm not going to be negative or mean or evil to you. I'm not going to go behind your back and talk behind your back. I'm not going to say anything negative or ill. And if I do say anything behind your back that sounds negative or ill, best believe it is not. It comes from the most sincere place in my heart, because I believe that just like I forgive people, I forget that I just deserve the same treatment. I'm not saying that I'm just this horrible person, because I'm really not. But I am saying is that, if you're missing out on a friend, right? You're missing out on a really, really good person based off of being, very judgmental and just skipping, oh, nope, fuck it. I'm just going to go ahead and just fuck her, But it's like you're missing out on a really, really good person, And I'm not saying, obviously I'm still going to talk to you. I'm still going to be there for you. If you call me months later asking for help, which most people do know this about me because this is who I am, and people who deal with me on the, normal basis will know that, I will still answer the phone. I'm not going to act like I'm mad at you. I'm going to be like, hey, what's up? What happened? What's wrong? What do you need help with? This is how we should be as people. For example, let's say right now I work, in a certain field. Let's say they needed help, and I just happen to be the expertise in that field. If you're going around being mad because of stupid stuff that's irrelevant, stuff that ain't going to contribute or take away from your life, it's really pointless. Because let's say if you needed help in the field that I work in and I'm able to help you, I can. And let's say that you work in a certain field, or you do something, or you have something that might contribute to me, we can do better. We can grow together, you guys. It does not have to be this, I'm mad at her because of this stupid shit and she's mad at me because of this stupid shit. Like, life goes on. The only thing that's happening is we're getting older, and you're keeping resentment, you're keeping frustration and built up anger towards somebody that does not have to be there. That's gonna mess up, your health, mess with your blood pressure, mess with things that are irrelevant over stupid things, when you can just talk to the person and tell the person straight up, like, hey, I didn't like what you did, this kind of made me mad, and let the person respond, because a lot of times what I find, there's a situation I had happen where, someone I didn't know felt a certain way about me because of someone that they know that I know. Me and the person that they know that I know were cool. We were cool. We were really, really cool. Great person. The other person met me being biased, right? Because this person couldn't communicate with me. So this person, because they couldn't communicate with me, made it seem as though it was something really, really bad, because they didn't communicate with me and let me know, which toward this hurt my feelings, so that I can address the issue. If there's no way for me to address the issue, how can I save my butt? You know what I'm saying? Like, how can I explain what happened? You're just going off of just straight, well, this is how I felt at the time, this is what it is, when that's not what it was. And this is just an example of like how, if you were to just speak with somebody, this person that I met that knew this person wouldn't have hated me, because they would have known the truth. There's two different sides to the story. Their side, my side, the truth, right? My side is the way that I felt that I handled the situation. Their side is the way that they took it. But the truth is obviously both sides combined together to make the truth. Because obviously, anyway, so this is just an example of something that did happen. And it's kind of like, this person just stopped talking to me. Instead of telling me, oh, I'm mad because you did this, that, and the other, and letting me, talk about what I did and talking about why I did it, because I did it out of love. I did it in a selfless way. And if they would have talked to me and said, well, you did this, that, this, and made me mad, I would have responded, and then none of this stuff would have happened. No one would have hated me that didn't even know me, and this person would have kept talking to me, because they would have had a true friend. This person I gave money to, I picked up, I bought stuff for. I was a really good friend for this person, because that's how we should be towards each other. We need to be there for each other. But because this person just ups and ignores me for no reason, it's kind of like, what can I say? I can't do anything, because I don't even know what you're thinking. Like, I don't even know why you're mad. Anyway, so like I said, if we were to just cut the petty stuff out and address the problem, we can grow together. We can learn from each other. I can do better based off of you telling me what I did wrong. You can do better based off of understanding that it's not just what you feel about a situation, it's what the situation is. At the end of the day, we are all human beings. We're all going to make mistakes. We all live in sin. I don't know how many times I have to stress this. We only have one life. Love is the only thing. And that's why when I talk to you guys, when I talk to anybody in my life, I don't ever shut anybody out completely. I don't ever do that. It doesn't matter how many times I don't talk to you for months at a time. I'm gonna be there because we all make mistakes. As long as we're learning from those mistakes, that's what matters. As long as you're able to learn a lesson from everything that you experience in life, that's all that matters. And that's all that matters to me. And I really wish that people's mindsets would change because people are so childish and you don't think about the bigger picture. We are divided, not just as a nation, not just as different countries, but we are divided by individuality when we can all just come together and make things a little bit more smoother for ourselves. If I was cool with every single person that I have been cool with right now, do you know how far everybody would be? Do you know how far I would be? Do you know how much I would have learned? How many experience I would have grown? How I would have grown? Do you know how they would have grown? How they would have, experienced stuff different? I mean, my biggest thing at this point is that, why contribute to the BS? Why not just be different? Why not just be where you can have, networking with people, how you can have an issue with someone and be grown about it and address the issue and change the situation? Why not? Why is that so hard? Why is it so hard to forgive somebody if they do make a mistake? Why? It's not hard. And you are wasting your time being angry and upset for no reason. You're wasting your time on stuff that does not make sense. Death is real. Death exists. Death happens every day. We don't know when someone's going to die. I don't know when I'm going to die. I don't know when the next person's going to die. Why keep all this anger and hostility towards somebody and they're going to die? They're going to die. Just like I'm going to die, they're going to die. And I'm going to live with all of this frustration, all this anger, all this hurt and be, wow, this person died. I was never able to figure out what really happened. I was never able to network with this person. I was never able to help this person with their issue. They were never able to help me with this issue. This is real. This is real life. This is not a game. And people play life as it's a game. It's not a game. We can really be beneficial to each other. And this is just how I feel. I feel like love is the only thing that we have. And I feel like people really, really need to know that. They need to believe that in their heart. That love is the only thing that we have in this world. It is very, very, very I don't even have the words to even say right now. But it is very, very important. Very important. And that's just the way that I feel. But I do feel like people, come on, just forgive. Just talk to this person, talk to whoever, forgive them, forgive them, understand their pain, their struggle, their hurt, because we all have different walks of life that we go on, but we all can also be an inspiration to each other. We can all help each other grow and learn. And I love everybody, even people who hate me, who are watching this. I love you. At the end of the day, I still love you. And at the end of the day, if you call me, if you hit me up, I'm gonna hit you up. And that's just the way that it is. And I just wish that more people were like that. Because I think that it's very, very special to be that way. That you learn so much for being that way. I've learned so much, and I've grown a lot from being that way, from forgiving, from loving, from still being there. I've learned and grown a lot from that. And I just think that this is important. I do feel like it would be, beneficial for other people to know, not to just judge off the back and just constantly poke at people's flaws as if you're perfect, because you're not. At the end of the day, I love you. Y'all have a wonderful day. Mwah.